So today we're going to make carne asada tortas. Now, I'm not sure if everybody knows what carne asada is. Do you think people know what carne asada is? I mean, like out here in California, like when I first moved out here 30, I don't know, right around 30 years ago, I had no idea what carne asada was. All it is basically steak, marinated. Torta is a sandwich, and I believe that's Mexican for sandwich, or Spanish for sandwich, I mean. I didn't really look it up, but we get tortas here all the time. First thing we gotta do is make the marinade for the steak. So, I went and bought this little thingamajig. So hopefully this thing works. It's a battery operated little blender, I guess, huh? You need like a whole bunch of cilantro. Throw that in, like that. Hopefully we can, I don't know if this little thing can handle all this, but we'll see, huh? All right, throw that in there. I'm gonna do one orange, the juice of an orange. Let me do this. It's kind of not that big of an opening, is it? All right, so juice of an orange, juice of a lemon.
Lime.
Huh? What, roll it like this?
Lemon,
Break?
lime.
Oh shit, lime, sorry. It's a lime. I might actually do two. I'll do 1.5 for sure. But I gotta make a guacamole and I need some lime for that. Juice of a lime, juice of an orange. I think, tell you the truth, I think that's fine. Okay, some salt. Couple pinches of salt. About 20 cracks of pepper. There you go. Need like a half a tablespoon of cumin. That's like 1.5 teaspoons. So there's 1 teaspoon. There's a half. We'll go. Now this is the weird thing. I saw like 3 different recipes that called for soy sauce, which doesn't even make sense in a Mexican cuisine, but we'll see. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And I'm not over heaping it because I already did one of these and I thought it tastes too much like soy. So need 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And then 1/4 cuppage of, I'm using olive oil. You can use canola oil, I guess. Avocado oil, grapeseed oil. I'm using olive. All right, let's see if this little bullet thing works. Hopefully it does. But I got 3 cloves of garlic here. Just gonna give them a rough chop. All right, 3 cloves of garlic. It's not, oh, whoa. Look at that! That's pretty cool, right? It's working real well. 25 bucks! Oh, that's perfect! I love it! What is this thing? What's it called? Oster. Get one. That's fantastic. It says it won't do ice, but if you want like a cold drink or something, you can use frozen fruit. But yeah, that's killer. All right, I'm excited. Holy crap, that's super good. I dig that. All right, let me go get the meat, and then we'll marinate it real quick. Okay, so no cocktail yet because it's still before noon, so we'll have a beer. Gotta drink that quick. It's getting warm. So normally on the steak, this is, dang it, not flank. What is it called? Usually I use flank steak because flank steak is cheaper. But if you notice, this hardly has any fat at all. hardly any fat content at all. And this is, it's not flank. What is it? I literally can't remember what kind of steak this is. I'll figure it out. And then I'll tell you later in the video. But anyways, put it in a Ziploc. Get your marinade. Throw it in there. Marinade half hour at the least, 4 hours max. Because you got citrus juices in here. Oh man, that turned out great. This thing is awesome. I love this thing. Citrus juice you have in there, so it's going to kind of cook it a little bit. So you don't want it, I wouldn't go longer than 4 hours. 5 maybe. But I think half hour you'll be fine. And then we'll just grill it. And then you can, you know, after you grill it, you can make tacos. You can put it on a salad. You can do a torta like I'm going to do. Actually, this one, I've got one marinating. This one here I'm going to use tonight for tacos. But like I said, I'm going to do a torta today because it's literally my second favorite sandwich of all time. The Italian sandwich is my favorite. But a torta, and a good torta, can't beat it. Can't beat it with a stick. All right, get it all in there. Get it all wrapped around. Try to do at least an hour. I mean, if you only have a half hour, that's fine. Try to do at least an hour. 2 is better. 3 is good. 4 max. An hour or 2, and this marinade will really flavor up this meat. What the hell type of meat is this? It's not flank. Or no, is it a strip steak? I'm gonna find, I can't, this is so stupid. All right, let me put this in the fridge and we'll make some Pico de Gallo and some guacamole because you need to have that for your torta. I'll be right back. Okay, so a lot going on. So the beer is almost piss warm, so I have to slam that. Oh my God, it was piss warm. Oh my God. Hold on. I mean, it was hot. It wasn't even like warm, it was hot. Oh, it's 12:15 now, so I can have a cocktail, and it's Saturday. Oh my God. Whoo! All right, so we're gonna make some Pico de Gallo. Pico de Gallo is just a really chunky salsa, basically. And then when you take Pico de Gallo and you mix it with avocados, you have guacamole. And we're gonna use guacamole for the torta. Son of a bitch! This is like 5,000 degrees. The top of this, holy cow. Also, throw some garlic in with this. I don't have it. I use it all for the marinades. If I did have some, I would put it in with my pico. So cilantro. Okay. I don't know how many tomatoes I'm going to use. I always use aromas, and what I like to do is cut them in half. And I hate this kind of jizz that's in there. So what I do is I just take them. It's not working. Well, just get that out of there. I hate that. I hate this in here. This little, whatever the hell this stuff is. It's disgusting. That's why I don't like tomatoes. So I take it out. Oh, like right there, just looking at it, can't do it. So I like to do these in a fine dice, these tomatoes. Just because I'm not a big tomato fan, but you have to have tomato for your Pico de Gallo. So I like a fine dice on them. And like I said, doesn't matter how fast you go, matters how safe you are. So right now, because these things are moving all around, I'm going very slow to get the size dice I want and not cut myself. I'll probably use 2 for sure, maybe 3, but definitely 2 tomatoes for sure. All right, so I decided on just 2 tomatoes. I'm gonna test. I like to test the jalapeno just to see how spicy it is. I like a little spice. I'm going to leave the seeds and membrane in. All of this is where your heat is at. I'm going to leave it in because I like spice. But what I'm going to do is test this half. I may have to take them out. If it's too spicy, I may have to take them out. So I'm just going to taste a little bit of this, see how spicy it is. It's got some decent heat to it, but I think when it's with everything else, it won't be that bad. It's pretty hot though. So I'm only, instead of using a whole one, I'm just going to use half. So all peppers are different, like literally every individual pepper is different in heat. So test your pepper before you put it into your whatever you're putting it in. That's only a half. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use just half of that, and then I'll taste it later. I can always add more. You can't make it unhot. Okay? So that's what I'm going to do with. I'm going to go with 2 limes. So a couple of limes we'll throw in here. You know what? I'm just going to go 1 lime right now. Again, I can add more. We'll do. I like in my pico, I like to do red onion. Really fine dice. I mean really fine. As small as you can get this. You need a sharp knife. Don't go through all the way to the back. I don't know, probably 6-7 slices in here. I'm gonna go with maybe a little bit more. About that much. Okay. Use maybe, I don't know, 1/8 of a cup of olive oil, pinch of salt, some pepper. Okay. Do a little stir. Jesus! Shouldn't have left those sitting out while we're cooling down the what was it? The phone. Woo! That's warm. All right, that there, Pico de Gallo. Okay. Let's taste. Okay, another half of a lime or jalapeno. And I think we're good. That's really good. Okay, now to make the guac, hopefully I picked out a good one. I don't think this is a good one though. Oh, it's great. It's actually perfect. So avocados are awesome. Except I left a little bit of skin on that one. We'll use 2 for right now. So there's 1. This one feels good too. Oh, look at that. Perfect one again. So I'll just smash this up. Not too much. I don't like my pico de Gallo, or I don't like my guacamole all creamy. I like it a little chunky. So get it about like that. Throw some of this in there. And that, my friends, is guacamole. Looks good, huh? Taste for seasoning. Simple, right? Yeah. Taste for seasoning. Here we go. A little salt. Just a little bit. I know. I'm double dipping. I don't care. Perfect. It was really good. Needs to be spicier. I want it spicier. You won't. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. Pico de Gallo done. You can use that as your salsa. Guacamole done. Throwing that in the fridge. These 2. Go and get the steak. Turn this on. Get it preheated. And we're almost done, baby. Woo! All right, this one's been marinating 3 hours maybe. So it's 103, I think, 104 actual temperature. Super hot. This melted in, I don't know, 6 minutes. Almost completely warm. Wow, super hot. Okay, I'm gonna cook it to a medium to medium rare. And there we go. We'll let that go, I don't know, 3-4 minutes that side. A couple 3-4 minutes next side. We're done. Toast up our buns, heat up our beans. Oh, I think I said before the beans were homemade, right? Didn't I? Okay. Well, we have I'm fortunate enough to have a Mexican grocery store about half a mile away. So the salsa I'm going to use today they made, and the refried beans are homemade from them. I normally wouldn't put refried beans on a torta, but if they're homemade like these, hopefully they're going to be awesome. Okay, let's flip it. See how we're doing. It's been about, I'd say 3 minutes. Ooh, whoa, that looks delicious. All right, let that go another 3-4 minutes. It's been, ow, Jesus. Maybe 3-4 minutes on this side. I just want to test it. We're at 149, 150 degrees. That is way higher than I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be about 130. So it's a lot more done than I wanted. So it's going to be, Jesus, it's going to be close to medium well. I messed up. Kind of bummed out about that. Yeah, it's 145. I'd say medium. You know, it'll be pink. I'd like it to be like 130, 133. It's 146. I'm just gonna let it rest. I was gonna tin it with some foil. I'm not going to. What I'll do now is while it's resting, I'll toast the buns. I'll make, what do you think, 2? Make 2 sandwiches? You want one? I'll use half, give Rich half or something. I'll eat half. All right, so we're gonna let this rest, toast up the buns. I'll show you the buns in just a second. Ow! And then we eat. Simple. Steak's been resting 15 minutes. We got beans here. And like I said, these are made at the Mexican grocery store, and they're beyond ridiculous. So if you can get homemade refried beans, then use that. Okay, here's our flank steak. The grain is going this way. So I'm going to cut it thin, like this. And I told you, I think it's going to be, yep, see how it's kind of well done? Okay, it's not terrible. I would have rather have had it a little medium rare myself. But, you know, it is what it is. So now, I'm going to cube this up. All right, that's enough for 2 sandwiches, I think, don't you think, buddy? The boy hates it when I eat and then talk. So I apologize. All right, let's put this together. First thing, take your beans. Optional on the beans. Okay. Put a layer of your refried beans down. Now we'll get our carne asada down. Boom. Seems like a lot, but it looks awesome. All right, carne asada is down. Guacamole, ow, 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 ow. Up top. All right, guacamole up top. On mine, I am going to use arugula. I'm kind of down for that. I saw on this food truck in Orange County, they do a what do you call it? A torta with arugula on it, and I thought that was a great idea. So I'm going to do that. And here is a very spicy salsa from the same Mexican grocery store down the street. So I'm only going to put a little bit on because it is super spicy. If you want, I mean, just get your favorite salsa, just put it on there. And we close the lid. cut it in half. And that, my friends, is a carne asada torta. These buns I got at the Mexican market, I don't know what they're called, burritos I want to say, but you can get anything close to this, like a hoagie bun would be fine, whatever. Let's taste it. The arugula is a lot different than the lettuce. Normally, I love, these are my favorite sandwiches. I just use shredded lettuce. So I'm gonna make for Jordan, my son. I don't know if I would, I'm pretty sure I'd just go with the lettuce. The arugula is funky, but I like it. I want it a little more spicy. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more. Ooh, I just added a lot of the salsa, but it is phenomenal. It's super, super delicious. Oh my gosh. Look at that meat. Look how just awesome. Yeah, you need to cook this. It is super. Wow, wow. Man, that marinade is great. I mean, you can just taste that marinade coming through. That guac is so good, homemade. So you saw how simple it was. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, ding-a-ling, ding, ding, ding. Cook this.